Welcome to Wayne's World Garage. Happy Hump Day. Doug's song with a very sharp blade. Thank you to John from Frickin' Jeep who came out last week and gave us a great lesson in saw sharpening. This is really, really sharp right now, so it's cutting well. Good news is it wasn't too dull. So the first couple cuts go good, and then you'll see what happens. Stand by. So a quick update from last week. I haven't quite got the video of it yet. Last week, when John from Frickin' Jeep was out, he pointed out that our setworks was kind of messed up. There's a small detent for when you turn the handle on the setworks, which makes it go to different notches from reversed to neutral to position 1 to position 2. Ours was totally worn out, so that didn't work. We didn't know any better, but now we know better. So I bought the new part from the guys in Pennsylvania, D&D, super great people. I put it in Tuesday, but I didn't get a chance to adjust it entirely right. And I tried to do that this morning. That was a mistake, which you'll see shortly. Okay, so the way this is supposed to work on the setworks, that's a handle that Doug's pulling on. When you turn the handle all the way to the left, it recedes the carriage and the log. When you put it one click over, which it does a click, it's supposed to go to neutral in case you have a power reverser. Then you go to click 3, and that's for the first notch. Click 4 is the next notch, and that's for cutting different size boards. Unfortunately, this came a little bit loose, which you'll see. So all we've got to do is tighten it down, but I still have to adjust it. Not today. Okay, so you call in Wayno, because he's the guy who's trying to get this thing working right, and he'll help figure it out. So just watch this. I take a look at it. I know exactly what's wrong with it. So let me just play with this a little bit, and we can just fix it. There's a little bolt on the top, and the bolt came loose, which you're going to see shortly. Oh, jeez, that'll fix it. Throw the damn thing out. No, actually, it's not a big deal. All you got to do is put it back in and tighten one little bolt down, which I should have done before. Clearly, I didn't tighten it enough. My bad for trying to do stuff on a Wednesday morning. But we'll fix it when we get going. Won't take long. So maybe I should call this video, The Three Stoogers Try to Fix the Setworks. It's not a big deal. There's 1 1/4-inch bolt which goes into the top of this thing. I didn't tighten it down tight enough yesterday when I was here. But between Matt, Doug, and I, we'll get it straightened out. But I've got to readjust this thing right, and I know how to do that. John told me how to do it. Check out this tool. We got pump pliers to fix this thing. I've got wrenches, but I'm too lazy to go to my truck to get the wrenches. But it's just a temporary fix until I can get back and do it right. Well, Doug's finally got the flat side down on this log, and he's ready to start sawing again. It takes a little bit of effort. The good news is Matt got a chance to use the log roller, which we installed. It takes a little bit of practice. It's getting used to. I think it got to sharpen hook a little bit more to make it grab better. But we're learning. It's a little bit of a learning process. But for logs like this, which take a lot of effort actually to turn, it's working out pretty doggone well. These logs that Doug is sawing came from another one of the parks, and unfortunately, this red oak died of the hypoxylon canker, and unfortunately, it sat standing for too long. So, as you'll see, it's got a fair amount of rot to it. Take a look at this. So, what happened? But we're trying to get nice boards for the guy's trailer, for the hay wagon, and this is just not the best lumber for that project. So cut into pieces and get it the heck off the rack. Well, so much for this log, turning it into firewood. What you don't see at the other end of the track is a guy with a chainsaw, and we're cutting these into smaller pieces. It'll make okay firewood, and we've got plenty of people always looking for firewood. So the slab wood disappears in the winter pretty darn quickly. People just take it and take it away. It's great. People use it for heating. And this will dry out and be good firewood. This log looks a little bit better. Well, this log looks a little bit better, but look at that white stuff there, and that white stuff, sadly, is rot. So he's got a couple slices off of this. Still, the majority of this log, or not the majority of it, but 30% of this log has got some rot in it. He's finally getting some clear wood here, so he'll get some nice boards out of it, but not as many as we would like. This is what happens when you got a tree that dies if you don't cut it down right away, especially the oak trees. The red oaks, when they die, the birds and the bees and everybody starts eating all the bugs out of them pretty quickly, and they just rot out very fast. So if you don't grab them quick, they go bad. Well, in my opinion, this is kind of cool because we're still learning how to use the log roller, and it's actually working pretty well. It takes a little bit of getting used to, and we're kind of playing with it. I've got some tweaking to do, not on a Wednesday. Doug's finally getting to the spot where he can cut some 6-inch cants. The goal here is to cut 5/4 by 6-inch deck boards for the hay wagon. I know red oak is not the best for boards for hay wagon because red oaks kind of rots out pretty quickly, but it's going to be under wraps, it's going to be painted, and it'll stay dry 99% of the time, so it'll probably last 50 years instead of 100 years. I think we'll be okay. Doug finally got to sawing up these cants, and we were hoping to get like 36 1x6 or 5/4x6 boards out of this. Hilariously, this one big log, the other one was rotten, only had like 24 or 20 boards in it total. The rest of them we just turned into firewood. Too bad, but that's the way it goes. But Doug did some nice sawing here. We've got some good lumber. We've got some bad lumber, a little bit of firewood. Thanks for watching the video. Do me a favor, subscribe to Wayne's World Garage and leave a comment. And stand by, we got more videos coming out from our sawing. Wayno's up next. Wayno's going to try and get some decent lumber out of a couple of these logs. And you'll see I've got about the same luck Doug does. One of the logs is good, one of the logs is bad. Regardless, we're having fun or making lots of sawdust. Take care.